When and how will the economy reopen? The administration starting to consider these questions as the U.S. appears to be reaching the apex of the coronavirus. But even though hospitalizations are going down in New York, infections are still climbing in some parts of the country. So with the COVID-19 virus still spreading, might the opening of the economy be delayed?
The models do show that we are very close to the peak, and so I think that information is accurate. But I think it's just too early for us to say whether May 1st is that date. But more to come on that as we learn more information and as our planning proceeds.
Dr. Fauci telling CNN the country will likely see a rolling reopen, with different areas opening up as they evaluate the risk.
It is not going to be a light switch that we say, okay, it is now June, July, or whatever, click, the light switch goes back on. It's going to be depending where you are in the country.
Neil Kashkari, Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis president, agrees, predicting rolling shutdowns over the next 18 months.
It seems like we're going to have various phases of rolling flare-ups, different parts of the economy turning back on, maybe turning back off again. This could be a long, hard road that we have ahead of us.
Most Easter services were streamed online Sunday, but some churches celebrated the resurrection of Christ in church buildings or parking lots. In Kentucky, Governor Andy Beshear warned that people of his state attending services in person would be required to self-quarantine for 14 days. In Houston, Lakewood Church pastor Joel Osteen streamed his church's Easter service online.
Lord, I thank you that you're bigger than a virus.
In Jackson, Mississippi, Pastor Jesse Horton allowed church members to worship inside by practicing social distancing.
My concern is, why is it that everything else can be open?
But some localities are cracking down on churches that defy stay-at-home orders. Police issued $500 tickets to church members attending drive-in services at the Temple Baptist Church in Greenville, Mississippi. That raised the ire of constitutionalists and Christians around the country. Safeguarding religious freedom rights during the pandemic is also a concern of Attorney General William Barr. A Department of Justice spokesperson tweeting that, quote, AG Barr is monitoring government regulation of religious services. While social distancing policies are appropriate during this emergency, they must be applied even-handedly and not single out religious organizations. Expect action from the DOJ